Morning about something I don't think you and I have discussed. It popped up over the weekend in headlines, and this is, no pun intended. This is just bananas to me. How this thing has gone with the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
They made a visit to Texas, specifically College Station area. My friend is a superintendent of Navasota ISD, which is right outside College Station. I don't know how he did this. I haven't been able to talk to him. Kudos to my buddy, Dr. Stu Music down there. He was able to somehow get the Bananas to actually come to Navasota and do a little something there at their high school field, which is a tremendous facility for a high school park. I thought the Bananas didn't do that kind of stuff anymore. Apparently they do. But then I see that they were in College Station on Saturday night playing in front of 102,000 people in Kyle Field.
Yeah.
And a little bit of personal history with this for me, it was kind of those trivia things. My son, Kobe Weaver, was a freshman at DBU in 2016. He, of course, went to go play summer ball in a college league. And his first college league, summer league team was none other than the Savannah Bananas. They were a college, just a summer league team. And I want to believe it was their first year, and that they took over a franchise or something like that in the Savannah area. Anyway, the guy that you see in the yellow suit and everything, the owner of the Bananas, that was his first year. And we went that summer to watch a game, spent a weekend there. And you could kind of see, it was still a legit baseball game, the way I call it. It was a college league, summer league. But you could see little snippets of, and my son will tell the story of these little snippets of things that even then were being added, like the players coming out of the dugout in between innings and dancing in front of the dugout, and there's just some other little unique things that went into this whole presentation. And of course, me and my old school traditionalist baseball sense, I don't like pitch clocks. I don't like the ghost runners and all of that stuff that's been changed in the game itself. But so this was really making me just kind of roll my eyes, and to see where it has come now, and I know I'm risking losing whatever listeners we have that listen to our show regularly, perhaps, but I don't get it. I don't get the fascination with this. Now, I haven't gone and watched a Banana show since. It is a show. It's not a game. It's a show. I haven't gone to see that since. Something's going on for them to get 100,000 people in Kyle Field when it's not a football game. I don't know how much you follow it. I don't know what you've seen from it, what your opinion even is, but I'm just going to say I don't get it. They even lost the game Saturday night. They got beat 4-3. By the Texas tailgaters, who I have to assume the tailgaters are the representatives of what we used to see with the Globetrotters, right? It was the Washington Generals.
Yeah.
They won like one or two games in that entire decade-long run against the Globetrotters. But apparently the tailgaters are competitive enough against Banana Ball that they got a win on that Saturday night in College Station.
So I don't follow it, like I don't watch it religiously, but I'm kind of the opposite of you, and so maybe I'll get the viewers back. I love it. I think it's fantastic. For one, it is a lot like the Globetrotters. The only difference is the Globetrotters games. I've been to a Globetrotters game. Like, you just always knew the Globetrotters game was the Globetrotters are going to win. It was not a. It was fun, but there was no serious competition involved there. There is serious competition in this one. Both teams are playing to win the game. Yeah, there's fun. There's little added things. Like, I think, I envision it if Yeah, when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, I loved going to Arkansas Traveler games in Little Rock, the minor league affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. Loved going to those games. They were fun because, like I told you, I was the kid that got up at or that woke up in the morning to my mom giving me the sports page, and that was me. I mean, I knew stats. I knew players' names. I knew where they played. I knew where they were from. That's not normal. That's not normal. So I loved a baseball game at that age. Your average kid does not, because it's boring. It does not have action. It does not have movement for a kid who's typically going to be a little ADD and need that. And so, like, I don't know if you know this, you hit a foul ball and the fan catches it in the air, you're out at a Savannah Bananas game. You have little rules about walks that, like, the runner, that when he walks, he can keep running until every defender touches the ball. Like, they have to throw it around to everybody. There's little things, the fun things, the trick catches they do in the outfield, doing a backflip when you catch a foul ball and all that, or a fly ball. Like, it's meant to be fun. It is very globetrotterish, and yet at the same time, like, both teams are playing hard within those parameters to try to win the games. Obviously, if you're getting 102,000 or however many people it was, like, I looked at the video outside of Kyle Field before the game started, like the pep rally thing. It was wild. It was just crazy. And so,
Well, I'm looking at the picture right now. I mean, it's just wall to wall people.
Yeah.
Outside Kyle Field. I mean, there are shoulder to shoulder thousands and thousands of people, and they bring in Dude Perfect was there.
Yeah.
And, just a few days ago, they were in the Yankee Stadium. They had Russell Wilson taking an at bat.
Yeah.
I mean, they bring in all of these celebrities. Again, I'm not necessarily putting it down. Hey, he's obviously plugged into something that's making a lot of money for someone. It's just kind of, for me, I don't know, I kind of feel like I was in on the ground floor of it, as just seeing it that first summer. And to see where it was then and to where it is now, it's almost a little bit too much to comprehend what it's become. But I don't know. I'm not into the banana ball yet.
Well,
maybe I will be. Maybe I need to go watch this in person and see, and it'll pull me in. I'm just so much of at my age, you know how it gets when you get older. It's really hard for you to change a lot of things, and I'm fall into that category. I'm such a baseball purist. I'm still trying to come to grips with all the rules changes that are happening in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I'm afraid this might push me over the edge if I were to see this up close. And
it's tough when you become a purist of something and an expert in something, and when you're so accustomed to certain things. Like, it's funny, we did this on KMHT. We did this top sports moment of 2025. We did a whole poll thing in the month of March and voting on it, and we had a matchup of Marshall's Savion Williams getting drafted against Marshall's Danica Cantu, the volleyball player who reached the 1,000 digs plateau. Now, in the grand scheme of things, which is a more impressive accomplishment? I mean, come on. It's obvious what the most impressive accomplishment is. But this was meant to get fans engaged and and we actually had a comment on there from someone who said, I don't really understand what the point of this is. We've got a grown man who just achieved his dream of playing the NFL, and we have a high school student who, obviously, that's a tremendous accomplishment, but I just don't understand the point of why we're trying to compare this. And one of the people hopped on and said, well, I think the point is to be fun. And that's what we lose sometimes, is like we get into things, into the weeds with things so much that we forget that certain things can be fun, and they're not exactly what we're used to, but it's okay because it's fun. And I think that's what banana ball is to a lot of people. It's just fun. And some people, it's not their cup of tea. I totally get that it's not their cup of tea, but I'm in favor. I'm probably not going to go pay to see them play, but I've watched them on TV before. And as far as I'm concerned, let the people have their fun. If they find it fun and we're not hurting anybody, then go for it.
Look, who am I? They're drawing 100,000 people and got a contract now with ESPN of all places to do what they do. Who am I to say, and judge that? It's just kind of hard. I'm going through one of those transitional phases, I guess, in life where it's really hard for me to connect with that.
Yeah,
And,
I get that. I get that.
So maybe pray for me that I'm able to see through some things in my old age, because right now I'm not seeing it with banana ball.
Yeah.
Okay.